It's time for part 2 of my sketchbook tour. Hello again! It's part 2 of my main sketchbook tour, and we're gonna pick up where we left off. Alright, so this was the last drawing that we saw. And here's the next drawing. So this is another self-portrait of me, and I drew quite a few self-portraits of me in the sketchbook, and I'll point them out. And the thing with self-portraits is you want them to look like you, but not too much like you usually. And this one, my side view, in like some ways it looks a little too much like me, in other ways it doesn't look like me at all. So I'm still, like, I was trying to figure out that balance of like how to make it look like me, but not too much like me. So yeah. Anyway, moving on. And this one I really like. Most people have a weird reaction to it when they see it. Like, some people like it, but they're like, I don't like it also. And some people are like, are you okay? Like, every artist, I think, has one of those drawings in one of their sketchbooks, or maybe a few of those drawings in their sketchbooks, where if people see them that don't necessarily know you, or even if they do know you, they see them and they're like, are you going through some stuff? And this was one of mine for me. So, yeah. Another little abstract piece because I didn't know what to do with this page, because that happens. And after this piece, I went on kind of like a little hiatus of drawing for a little bit, and so when I came back to the sketchbook, I was just like, I don't know what to draw. And I wasn't liking anything I was drawing at the time anyway, so I just drew some stupid stuff. Like this. This drawing's not good. I drew this while I was like waiting for class to start, because like for whatever reason I had like an hour and a half before that class started. So I would just sit around on my butt doing stupid drawings. Same thing with this one. This one was supposed to be me. I don't really consider it me, but I was trying to figure out like a little chibi style. And then I never really drew like this again. So I like the background. That's about it. Like, I like the drawing and I like the background, but together I'm like, eh. And this one, it says, the cold empty space is perfect for feeling alone, because I'm so deep. Just kidding. I just wrote some stuff because I didn't really know what to do with like this blank part. This is a weird side profile picture. I don't really like it. So there. And this one I drew during my first stats class, and also my weather and atmosphere class. Both of those classes really sucked, so this drawing sucks appropriately. Like, I drew like 10 different things on this page, and this was like the one thing where I was like, well, at least this is okay. It's okay. So I just left it and completed it, and I was like, yep, this drawing, it's just a picture, and there's a lamp, so that's totally scenery, yep. And then this one I was like, let's try and ink in more of a loose style. So I was like trying to ink this really quickly without it being like too terrible. And so the drawing, like the hand doesn't look too bad. I'm not mad about it. Background looks like poop though. I was like trying to do this weird background thing where I would like do like each little part different colors, and I don't know why I did that. I never liked the result, but I still tried to make it so I liked the result. But This drawing I don't really like. The background wasn't what I wanted to do at all, but I didn't know how to do what I wanted to do, so I settled for this. It's a struggle. And then this one I really like. Not sure why. Probably just because it has my favorite color combination, which is like a very bright yellow, any kind of blue, and then like a very just basic red. That's like my favorite color combination. I'm not sure why, it just is. And then this was a drawing. And it's a drawing. And nothing was coming out on this page, so I was like, well, I drew this. I was just like, well, whatever. Like, most people, they have sketches and they're just like, you know what, I'm done, I'm not trying anymore on this page, and they just leave it as a basic pencil sketch or a pen sketch. Nope. Can't leave it. I finish it, so it's just a horrible, finished piece of garbage. That's how I roll. Then, this one is also a self-portrait. If you're wondering why it looks so good in this one, it's because I had makeup on in the picture I was using as a reference. Also, I was trying to like figure out a different style. So that's why it doesn't look like me, but that's okay. I like how it looks. And I kind of like, I like the style and I was like, this is gonna be my style. And then I didn't continue to draw like this. I don't know why I didn't, but I just didn't. I eventually kind of come back to how I drew this. Kinda. And nowadays I'm liking what I draw a lot better, and I think it's pretty obvious, I think, that I actually like what I'm drawing nowadays. So, but you gotta suck before you're good. And then this was inspired by, I was like at work and a girl walked by and she didn't look like this, but I wanted to draw how like she kind of looked like she kind of just walked by with like hand in hand with herself, and like kind of had this kind of like peace about her, and I wanted to try and capture that even if I couldn't really draw her, what she looked like. And I like this drawing, except for like right here it looks kind of awkward, but whatever. So another page where I didn't know what to do with my hands on this exact sheet of paper. So, you know, that's good. This is another favorite color combination of mine. Yellow, green, and blue. And that's probably because, like, at the time, those were the 3 colors I wore, like, every day. I'd always wear my yellow rain boots, I had my green Razor headphones on, and I had blue jeans and a blue t-shirt on. Because of my work. Had to wear a blue shirt to work. So that's kind of like the color I would wear. These are the colors I would wear every day. And I was like, you know, I think these look good together. In my opinion. So, yeah. And then this is another drawing I did at work. I actually drew these. So like my old work, you could work in like different kind of locations on campus. Because I worked on campus. And I'd actually drew these in the same place. And if one of my old bosses was watching, I'm sorry, but I'm not actually sorry. So, it's actually, funny story with this one, I was at work drawing, like, I was, like, not drawing, like, I wasn't just sketching. You know how, like, sometimes you, like, go to a store, and, like, a cashier is, like, kind of just doodling on receipt paper? I had this out, and I had my Prismacolor markers out. Like, I was not there to work at all. I had this out, I was full-blown coloring it, and a customer walked by, and I felt really bad, and I shut it like really quickly. I was like nobody sees this, oh no. Customer didn't say anything about it, so cool. But yeah, this is like, if you remember from the last video, this is my first character, kind of redrawing her, and this is more what she looks like. I've redrawn her again since then. Like, I was kind of like, I drew this at work this year, kind of thinking maybe this is what she'd look like when she's older, but I don't think so. It's just a sketch now. But yeah. This is also her again, from the side. And at the time I didn't think this because I didn't even know who this person was, but now this kind of looks like one of my favorite drag queens from the side. It's kind of weird to look back at it and be like, oh, this kind of looks like an actual person that I didn't know of at the time. So yeah, there's that. And then there's this drawing, which a lot of people like. I like this one too. The shading, like the coloring I did on the background looks really nice. But it's funny because like some people are just like, I really like this drawing. And then there's people that are really honest and they're just like, I like how you drew the cat's butthole. But yeah, I referenced someone else's drawing for the cat because I just don't know how to draw animals at all. So when I want to draw one, I usually have to reference either someone's drawing or an actual picture. So yeah, it's really cute though. Don't mind how it turned out. And then this one is complete garbage. Just like the background and all that, just it looks terrible. Like, I'm genuinely sorry about this drawing because I just didn't try at all. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes you just don't try with a drawing. Anyway, moving on. With this drawing, I learned a valuable lesson. I also drew this during class. And I learned the lesson that if you like are coloring with a Prismacolor and you stop with like an obvious line and you come back later, there's gonna be a very like, when you try and like go from where you stopped, there's gonna be a very like clear distinction of like where you stopped and started again. So I tried to cover it with like these squiggly lines in the background. Also, I was trying to figure out how I wanted to draw curly hair. It's not like this. It's how I don't want to draw curly hair. That's what I learned in this drawing. And this will be the last one for this part of the sketchbook tour. And this one I was just bored and wanted to draw abstract again because I couldn't think of anything else. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching this part of the sketchbook tour, and see you next time for the next part of the sketchbook. Bye-bye!